I'm Casper and this is Leo Rover, basically a robot that I've decided to yank from a display that we've got here at work. It's cool because it drives, has a built-in camera and can be controlled with a web app. However, that's basically all it does, which is pretty boring and definitely not enough for a video. However, it's got a feature that makes it different from all the other similar robots, the rocker suspension. It's nice because NASA developed it nearly 40 years ago, I think, for the Mars exploration rovers and has been using it ever since, so it must be good, or at least good enough. One of the benefits of using this kind of suspension is that it makes the body of the rover wobble less than it would with any other kind of suspension that I know of. It's because, as Wikipedia puts it, the chassis of the robot maintains the average pitch angle of both rockers. In plain English, this means that if you lift one of the rockers of the rover and the other one stays in contact with the ground, the body of the rover is going to be pitched half of the angle of the lifted rocker. Another benefit is that it's going to keep all the wheels in contact with the ground at all times. Or at least it should. The problem is that the wheels of the rover are super grippy and the rover itself is super light. In some conditions, it makes one of the wheels lift itself above the ground and the rover is going to just stay like that. I know it's a bug, however it's also cool, which basically means that I can go the Quake way of trying to fix this bug by turning it into a feature. First, I need to know why it happens. Secondly, learn how to replicate it in controlled environment. And the last step is to just use it for whatever reason I can find. So what we are trying to do right now is try to replicate the behavior of the rover trying to lift its wheel. I know it happens on this part of Mars that we've got lying around, however, basically nowhere else. So yeah, let's go from there. Hey, nice, it works. Problem is, I don't know why. Get it on even ground and try to make it again, nothing's going to happen. And that's a problem for us, at least. Because what we want to do is make it rise the wheel whenever we want it. So yeah, what now? So at least what I believe is happening, at the terrain one of the wheels gets stuck, and when it gets stuck it tries to lift the other one just to counteract it, which is exactly what I want. However, I'd like to lift the wheel when the rover is stationary, which basically would look like this. And it's not going to happen if all the wheels of the rover are turning all the time, because, well, the rover turns then. So what I'd like to try is to just make one of the wheels rotate as fast as possible and all the others stay in place. It may or may not work. So what I did in the background is wrote a little script. This should work, at least I hope so. It makes the right rear wheel stay in place, move as fast as possible, and all the other ones stay in place. This, I hope, is going to make the rover lift its wheel. Or it's going to just not. It's going to move a little bit, but yeah. How about now? Okay. Okay, it looks promising. I've got an idea. Let me wait. Let me go wait a little bit. So what I did is I stuck a little bit of tape under all of the wheels that are in the contact with the ground. These ones, so they're not going to move, and the other one, the one in the right in the reel, in order to give it a little bit more grip. So what happens now is it stays in place and it tries to lift itself up, and it should work. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the behavior I wanted. It works.